Welcome to the Paving the Way podcast.
When I look this way, I'm looking away from you.
If I'm talking now,
You're looking at me.
Okay, perfect.
Like,
I'm just
but
gonna
I
like
don't
this.
know.
Welcome to the Paving the Way podcast. Today we're talking about navigating challenges, resilience, and growth mindset. Super excited to talk about this. Last year I went to a resilience fair where everyone dresses up like knights.
Resilience?
Yeah. Isn't that what we're talking about? The fair where they all dress up as knights and maidens and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, the resilience fair. It was great. Yeah, it was very hot, but it was a lot of fun. Get it? Renaissance?
What?
It was Renaissance. It's just a joke.
I don't get it.
No, me neither. Today we're going to talk about resilience and growth mindset and how it can affect you in the construction industry.
Welcome to Navigating Challenges, Resilience and Growth Mindset, an episode that illuminates the pathway through
Oh my goodness,
often
Illuminatis?
turbulent terrain of the
I'm just
commercial
switching
paving
slides because I don't want you reading it. Here's the topics we're going to discuss today. That's even better. We can read through those. These are topics we're going to discuss today in resilience and getting better at being resilient. Yes. So one is understanding the challenges. I'm actually going to jump forward some of these slides. Why is resilience important, Pat?
Because without it, you'd be a quitter.
Yeah.
And quitters don't prosper.
You really would. I mean, without resilience is just not quitting, right?
Yeah.
Basically what it comes down to. I mean, I don't even like. There's not even an option to quit. Like, I mean, having resilience, I get it for some people, but I mean, for us, there's no option. I mean, you have this many employees. If you quit, a lot of people are counting on us.
Yeah.
So I mean, we really can't quit. There's no option. So I think it's how to get stronger at being resilient. I think just get more responsibility and more people that count on you, right? I mean, that's when it was just us, it was a lot easier to.
Yeah.
I mean, we followed through then also, but when it's just you, it's a lot easier. When a lot of people are counting on you, it's a lot harder. Just an example real quick, working out. That's why I work out. I have a trainer that works out because I figure he counts on me being there and I have someone holding me accountable.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm resilient. I do that all the time. I don't stop.
Yeah, you've been going in for a while now.
No, I skipped both days this week, but besides that,
for the most part.
yes. So I think it's understanding the challenges, knowing what challenges you have coming up, what you're going to struggle with, what you're going to work on, and being prepared for it. So I think that's the big part of it, is being prepared for those challenges.
Yeah.
And when other challenges come up, there is no option to quit. You just have to power forward. Yeah. This is the big one, is the growth mindset. It's the growth mindset. I'm going to read this one. Actually, it's the belief that wow. Why don't you read that one?
Can't see that one.
That habilitates and I can't read.
The growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and a love of learning.
Wow. I really struggled reading that.
That is very true.
I mean, it's a growth mindset. I was thinking more of like a company growth, but I mean, it's growth mindset for a person, right? Always getting stronger, always being better.
Yeah.
Navigating the challenges. Yeah.
But I see that as, tying back to the company as well, because like I said in the last one, if you're not growing, you're dying. It's something I heard a long time ago. It's very hard as a business to just stay the same size. It doesn't sound that hard, but if you try to just stay at a certain size, it's not easy.
Yeah.
You run out of work, then guys leave, then you got to find new guys. And then it's like, well, we don't want to run out of work, so we got to keep bidding. And then, we have too much work, so we have to get some more guys.
Yeah. And
it's a pretty constant roller coaster. And you've got a call coming in.
I think that goes, when you say that, it's funny. I listened to that, and then I think about how do you tie that back to personal growth? Like, it's the same thing, right? Like, you either keep growing personally as a person to make yourself a better person, or you just kind of get stale and then fall back into bad habits or things that you shouldn't be doing, right?
Definitely.
I mean, not you, but other regular people who don't, who aren't perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, I understand. I try to.
I know it's hard for you people to do this. Where for me, it's easy.
Yeah. It's just like, it just comes without. Yeah. It's like when you shit flowers.
That was a magic trick.
Resilience. So we're talking about the fair again, right? So this is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, and it's crucial to construction industry. Yeah, I think we have no choice but to be resilient. I feel like we work on this every single day.
It's not easy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it was easy, more people would be doing it.
Yeah. I feel like I can think about 50 times where we've had to be resilient, like this
Today.
week. Yeah, today. I was gonna say today, but then I said 50. I don't know if that was too many. But no, I feel like it's just nonstop being resilient. It's like so many times you just want to be like, I'm going home. Like this, I'm
like
done.
When I was lighting fireworks the other day, I was like, man, do I really want to keep lighting these fireworks? I'm gonna stick with it.
You were resilient because your personal growth is important to you.
For sure.
Yes. So I think it's really, like I said, take on the responsibility and there's no other option. Resilience is a no-brainer if there's not an option.
Yeah, you have to give you can't give yourself the option to quit.
Yeah, there's no out.
Once you do that and you see that as an option, as an avenue, it's human nature to take the easy way out. So that's what you're gonna do. If you don't give that as an option to yourself, and you say, well, I've got to do it this way or that way, or figure out another way.
Yeah.
And I mean, stuff just falls in place.
I found too, like personally, like if my mind sees an out, it's like I have to trick my brain half the time. Yeah. Like if my mind sees an out, like it'll take it. If I like even when I'm like working out, like I don't need to keep like bragging like I'm working out a lot.
I get it.
But like I'm doing a set.
Extra set.
Yeah, or I'm like pushing and he's like, oh, 10 reps. I'm getting to 10. And at like 9, I'm like, oh my goodness, I got nothing left. And then he's like, you got 3 more. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just bust him out. And I'm like, well, literally my mind talked me out of that.
Yeah.
Like my mind is so strong. So it's like, all right, we'll trick your mind.
Yeah.
Like tell your mind there's no other option.
Your mind is the most powerful thing you got.
Yeah.
And you know what you tell it, it'll believe eventually.
Yeah. Stress management in construction. I feel like this one's
not for me.
Yeah, I know.
I struggle with this all the time because there's always problems, and sometimes I just get tired of it. And
how do you I was like, how do you give advice on this? Like, I don't know how to stress management.
I don't know. I don't even take vacations enough. That's what I need to do is take more vacations.
I know. I agree. I think that's probably the biggest part of why I don't get so stressed out is because I can get some time away and I'm not here. I think you got to enjoy the downtime. When you're not here, you got to let it be down. Like, shut your phone off.
Says enjoy what you have outside of work and outside of construction. That's what life's about.
It's probably why you never answer my phone on after hours. You're like, I'm working on my stress management.
That'll be my new excuse for sure.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't take your call. I was focusing on the importance of my stress management.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, I don't ever necessarily say I can tell you how to control your stress management. I think that, things that I think are helpful. I think I've been doing cold plunges. Yeah. I've been doing cold plunges, which I think are good. I haven't for like 2 weeks and I feel like it's much more stressful without them.
Yeah.
I think,
a lot of it is just taking a break. Yeah. If you're that stressed out, go take a walk, do some push-ups, whatever you need to do to just take your mind off things for a little bit.
I think meditation. I don't meditate. I wish that I could. Like I wish I just have I feel like I never have the time. So it's like, and then when you try to, my mind will not stop moving. But I think if you can make yourself like just sit there for 10 minutes without your mind wandering, I think you'd be so much in such a better place. But it's I don't know how to do that. Yeah. I struggle with that a lot. And my mind talks me out of doing it. I think I also think this is what I want to work on is having a morning routine, like a routine that you do every morning.
Yeah.
I kind of had like a little one.
Like looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you are beautiful. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly. Every morning I think you should get up and you already do.
Oh, right? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
The mirror actually says it to you. Sorry, my morning affirmations got out of control this morning. But good news, I am fucking amazing. That's a way to deal with stress. Yeah. 100%. And that's what we do. I mean, we do a lot of laughing here. I think that
we do
definitely chills the mood out. It makes it feel a lot better. And
sometimes it's not easy, but we are a team, and sometimes you got to get a good laugh in.
Well, I mean, success stories of resilience and growth. I don't know that I have any stories off the top of my head. I mean, we're ultimately are a success story of resilience and growth, right? I mean, we've grown. We always try to grow. We're always pushing to grow. I was going to grow every year, but I mean, there's years we haven't, but we don't.
We went from doing residential construction to literally nothing and then building it all back up to what we are now.
Yep. and this, and then HVAC on top of that, and then barbecue. In case anybody wants barbecue, hit me up. I'm only going to talk about it every time we do this. So, Mr. Brown's Brisket Society. Just, I mean, I think resilience. I mean, literally, Mr. Brown's Brisket Society is an example of resilience and growth, right? I mean, working. I mean, we were at points where we couldn't have done anything but be here, and now we're at a point where we can try to squeak in a little barbecue company.
Anything else but here, but
yes. I mean, when we're at work, like we were literally maxed out, and I think where we were now compared to where we were 5 years ago, even not even the same, not even close.
Definitely.
That's because we don't give up. We stay resilient. We grow. We just keep pushing. And in order to grow, you gotta, build the team around you so we can be team.
Yeah.
So I think we've done a good job of explaining the importance and how to be more resilient. I like the videos. Like these are videos. This is actually West Sac. I think next week we're going to talk about, or next episode we're going to talk about some of our jobs, and this is actually one of our jobs. But I love seeing these videos. Some of these are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the video that saved us with West Sac to show them that we were actually doing that. That bar. Funny. I used this for them to make sure we got paid for something they were trying to underpay us on. So that's a good one. That's resilience too, right?
Yep.
Didn't give up. They fought us a long time on that one.
Yeah, everybody does.
And we're going to win that one. Yeah, they all do. Yeah. So cool. So thanks for joining us today on Paving the Way podcast, talking about resiliency and the super cool fairs that you can go to.
Yeah. For sure.
We'll see you next week on our next episode on Paving the Way. We're going to do a job update on some of our jobs. Thanks, Pat.
Yep.